and we are about to do a quick unboxing and talk about some of the latest goings on here. I've actually had this unit for a little while. Shout out to Fort Worth Barber Supply. You guys can use my code Eddie10 if you choose to buy this, but we're gonna open this up and we're gonna give this thing a try on me. So I guess that's the best thing we got going so far. So you guys can head over to Fort Worth Barber Supply if that was something that you wanted to pick up. Woke up this morning to the NBA scandal though.
Yeah, buddy.
And it appears, you know, in a way, the NBA is probably the perfect place to do something like that because there's not so many players. You know what I mean?
I mean, but,
like if you think about it, it's like, hey,
but there's a lot of people betting on it.
Yeah, but if you could convince one guy to just not do something,
who's not making as much as that other person.
Yeah, I mean, it's
that's what we're talking about.
Like, and it's all allegedly, guys. It's all allegedly.
They're gonna find people who are vulnerable.
So it's kind of. To me, I woke up, I wouldn't say anybody's waking up looking at this and being like, oh my God, I'm surprised. But it looks like the Miami Heat is implicated in it. I don't know too much about basketball.
Lakers.
The LA Lakers,
Pacers.
Too. Pacers. Damn.
So. Cozier, however you pronounce his name, Damon.
Damn.
There's going to be some other people wrapped up into it.
All right, y'all. We got the X02. It has 7,200 strokes per minute. It is. I'm just trying to find where it says how much runtime they got. Elevated ergonomic design, 1.5 hours of runtime. 1.5 hours of runtime. It seems like Andis be going backwards, while the rest of the industry be going forwards. At least in terms of runtime, this could be good. This could be good. I'm not saying it's not good.
That could be.
All right.
An hour and a half.
Hour and a half of runtime. What do you think of that?
One haircut.
No, it's a trimmer.
Oh, it's a trimmer?
It's a trimmer. What up, Neil? Good to see you, man. All right, so here we go, guys. We're about to do... I've never even opened this before, guys, so I have no idea. It says... All right, the classic Andis shape. It's very shiny, actually. Very shiny, man. I appreciate you, Neil. He always checking in. All right, it says, power up and turn on only after battery is fully charged. I was born to break the rules. It came with a good amount of oil on it. We're going to have to probably get that off before we put that on my head here. But first impressions, guys, it's actually kind of big. And it feels, it's all plastic. It looks kind of premium, but it feels kind of cheap, to be honest. But feels, looks, none of that matters. How does it perform? That's the question. So let's knock off some of this oil. Look at this oil that's all on it, which is a good thing, guys. That's a good thing. Wipe that off real quick before we do something crazy here, like put this on my head. All right, little sound test. Here we go. Desmond Mitchell, what up? Said, give me a medium crop. Medium crop? You want a medium crop? Come get you one. All right, I'll be honest. It's pretty large. Like, if I put this next to the Rain, you guys could see this is just tiny. Compared to this has probably about the width of the Instinct trimmer. Let's see here. I got the Instinct trimmer. You know, towards the bottom, it's very narrow, but towards the top, it widens out. I think actually about the same at the top as the Instinct trimmer, which this thing here. So. Let's see what else we get in the box here, and then we're gonna shave the side of my head here, and we'll see how well it goes. So this is what you get inside this box. I don't know the price on these off the top of my head. I should have probably looked that up. If one of you guys knows the price, if you just look at the price at Fort Worth Barber Supply, usually that price is a little bit better. Yeah, this box here. What we got in here?
32 bucks.
All right, we got their proprietary charging cable. Some guards. And then you got your oil and a brush. So nothing too revolutionary there. Let's see if it comes with a stand. I'm wondering if that's what this is. It does come with a stand. So proprietary charging stand. Chaz is asking if they snag. I don't know. I haven't used them yet, but we're about to. I'm about to cut my own hair here anyway, so we might as well give that thing a try. And let's go ahead and throw on a cape. And double tap the middle of the screen, guys, because I'm about to mess my hair up. Neil says they're listed at $229.99. What do you guys think? You guys think that's a little high for a plastic clipper with 1.5 hours, or plastic trimmer with 1.5 hours of runtime? I don't know. Maybe 225 is the new normal. You know what, with tariffs and everything like that, and the way prices are going. Desmond said, I want a slim line too. You know why you're saying that, Desmond? Because you're part of the generation that probably used the original slim line. And I mean, let me tell you guys something about the original slim line. That thing came around at a time where there was mostly corded clippers, and any kind of cordless trimmer that you ever tried was kind of garbage. But when Andis released the Slimline 1, it was definitely not garbage. It was definitely a usable trimmer. So I think a lot of us have that in our memory as like that was the first original like usable trimmer that I ever used for sure that was cordless. I mean that was a revelation. It was almost like, hey, we could actually use this at the shop. That was a good time for barbering, you know, to finally get a cordless tool that was useful, because I mean I'm part of the generation that could not use cordless tools. All right, we're gonna try this on myself first and see how it goes. I have no idea how close this is gonna cut. I don't know nothing. So double tap the middle of the screen, man. I'm about to do it. All right, about to do it. Let's start down here with the beard.
See that? Yeah. One hand off. No. Let's see, right? Let's see the different. Check it out.
Kind of makes a nice little crunch sound. They're not cutting super close. I mean, it's just how they come set out of the box. They can obviously be zero gapped.
Up, down, hold this, right? Up, down, hold this.
I barely have any hair. You're right. Look, I got to put you guys in a better position here because I can't see what I'm doing when I'm looking at you guys. So let's see if I can put you guys up here real quick.
So then let me know what the start.
Wait a second. I know.
This is refresh.
I gotta get you guys low as I can get you. Hang on, we're gonna get you there.
Up, down on the volume button, and then hold.
All right, I got you guys up on the desk here. Hopefully this is better. Now I can kind of see what I'm doing a little bit and hopefully catch a little piece of it when I do the back here. So
All right, no long back in.
let's see here. Oh, I can see now. Not used to the way it turns on and off.
Now let's see.
I guess one question I have here is it better than that $119 one that they just released not long ago? The I think it's the Envy.
You know?
I mean, it's cutting. It's cutting.
You gotta go to the 18th, or who you got? Look for something to go over. Is that what you want your settings? Everything's up? Yeah, it is. Oh, they're good. Wow. Change your fucking tone. Change that tone. Put your settings. Do your settings again. Let's fix this right now.
What y'all think? I got this line somewhat straight.
Let's go to.
Where we at here? I feel like I'm missing one. So I'm trying to make it like scratch me, because this would usually be something that would scratch you a little bit, and I could feel that it will.
Oh, maybe we got it.
A little bit. So like honestly, probably for most people the way this comes set. But I don't know if I'm seeing $230 here, guys. I mean, there's a lot of options out here in the $200 range. I mean, like this is the new Ghost. Look, it ain't called the Ghost, but I wear gloves because I get bad hair splinters. I don't wear gloves for sanitary reasons.
Usually you respond pretty quick.
But I mean, if I go back
I got up to 3.
with these, the Sabers, I'm definitely catching some hair.
I had appointments at 6:30.
Here?
Let me see if I can get the microphone a little closer so you guys can hear.
What?
Yeah,
right, ready?
Solid today, baby. Hey, you gotta tell us, man, the only way to make good money is starting early. I already did 4 people. And it's only 7:30, 8 o'clock.
So when it comes to making lines right away, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not in love with it, but we might as
I'm
well
here till 5 today, man.
keep going. So
It's gonna be a long fucking day. But I'm not here tomorrow because I'm taking the kids.
Are you, I'm gonna have to switch it to Thursday, I guess.
Yeah, just leave it on next week.
No, next week, well, I don't know. Taking the meeting on Thursday, for every third week.
we got to be looking fresh today. He said I'd rather buy the Style Craft Rain. I agree.
Wednesday.
I mean, rains are they're just such a nice, like if you're gonna be doing any kind of designs, if you're, you know, like it's just a hard trimmer to beat, guys.
Yeah.
I love my Rain. I've been using it a ton. It's pretty much all I want to use right now. And actually, I'm about to use the Rain to do my hair because, like, when the cameras are off and everything is just normal, that's usually what I'm using right now. I had no plan on doing a self-cut today. I just figured I would go ahead and do it just so we could try it, you know? He said if I do buy cordless, I don't buy anything with an internal battery. You like the pop-in batteries? I heard they're discontinuing those. We had a lot of problems with those, and those are really expensive. I don't have a problem with like removable batteries, but at the same time, they don't charge those batteries on the outside, which really sucks. So you got to bring this huge dock wherever you go. I would personally say I'd much rather have the battery built into the clipper at this point in time, unless there is some kind of innovation that allows you to charge it on the go. Because like honestly, dude, there's so much runtime in all of these units now. There ain't no reason for you to even need to charge your trimmers throughout the day. You don't need to charge your trimmers throughout the day. I mean, watching from Perth, Australia, you're all right, man. Thank you so much. All right, so
Nice, buddy.
this is where it's gonna get a little difficult for me to show you guys what's up, but we're gonna try our best here. So the clipper I'm gonna use to try to fade out this line, I'm gonna start with the Rain here. This has that Echo Crunch taper blade. And if you guys haven't seen my Blade 101 video that I just released yesterday on Instagram and TikTok, kind of tells you all the advantages you're gonna get here with this blade. But all right, so I just put in that open taper line. So I'm gonna start to close this. I kind of, when I'm doing my own hair, I kind of like to start by closing it all the way, and I should say open it all the way and close it one. So now I can go up just a little underneath where I was. Yeah, man. Start closing it again. kind of keep paying attention to that bottom line. I like to stretch my skin a little bit because it's bouncing all over the place. Close it again.
Hey, you said give me my water bottle?
Oh, you did?
Yeah, see my new one?
You got a nice water bottle?
Look at that some bitch. You want one? I'll get you the gold one. Look.
Well, let's see his fancy.
Dude.
Look at Sonny's new fancy water bottle. How's it spray? Oh, it sprays nice too.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be borrowing that.
Yeah, they're like $10 anyway.
I'll be borrowing that.
I'll be borrowing that shit.
All right, now I got this closed all the way. And we'll see if it can remove that Andis. How close that Andis cut.
That's it, baby. What are you, 82? Looks good.
Not bad, right? Not bad at all.
81, baby.
It just blind me if I look at it this way. So, all right, we'll do the same thing on this side. Open taper first.
Okay, we'll have some Allen stems so it doesn't burn.
I'm just going by the noise, guys. I can't see anything really.
You never fool with that.
I'm looking at it in the camera.
Is that better?
On this side, I feel like that line didn't come out quite as easy. I'll check this in the mirror here with the light.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, it's not that good. We're gonna see you, buddy. We're gonna jump to the Stylecraft Saber that I have with a more zero gap blade, and I'm just gonna go underneath. It's always good to do this once in a while too, guys. Like to cut your own hair, you can feel how all your tools are feeling for your clients. You can kind of see, like, you know, am I heavy-handed? Am I scratching myself? Are these scratching me? Or am I set stuff?
Yeah, with my hands, what they call them stone.
Is my stuff set correctly? Am I in, you know, good shape here? That's better, y'all. That's much better. All right, let's do the back. He said, so what? Says, what a dope dude, but you got to get rid of that beard.
That's what he said. We don't do that around here, son.
Guys. We're gonna illuminate the back.
We don't get rid of our beards around here.
It's my backup right there, y'all.
Yeah, that's the enforcer.
Speaking of enforcer, there was mafia people involved in this alleged gambling scandal too. With the
The Gambinos, Genovese's.
yo, can you guys imagine if you knew that inside information and you're betting on like Hard Rock and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine how hard it would be to keep that under wraps? Like, I might know something. But I'm not telling anybody, but there might be signs.
Yeah.
There might be signs.
But there will be signs.
I'm not saying anything, but there will be signs.
You know what I mean? I pull up in a bet, you know what's up.
So for the back, I'm just starting with this completely closed. I'm gonna just start popping it up. Every time I hear it cut, I mean, I could, because of the sound this clipper makes, I could almost do this blindfolded and get about the same result. Go up till I hear it cut, y'all. Not too bad, really. I can sense myself getting impatient, trying to make it perfect in every spot. So I'm gonna go back to the Saber for a second, because the Saber has the Echo Crunch blade, the regular Echo Crunch blade, and then we have the taper blade. So the taper blade is the reason why that top section came out so easily. And I'll just repeat A little bit of the process here with this fully closed. Open it a little bit. I'm just listening for it, y'all. I ain't got to get too crazy right here. This is right where my hat opens, and I spent a lot of time in the sun, so I don't got to get too crazy here to, you know, get this part right. You guys can kind of see on a thing, but all right, all we need is a little half guard, and we should have a half decent haircut here. So just so you guys can see the difference here, I'll show you both of them. So the Rain has that Echo Crunch taper blade. It curves, makes every detail, especially on like white hair like mine that shows like every little mistake. Any kind of straight hair, the Rain is kind of what you're gonna want to use. And then when you get down to like those lower sections that you need to get a little bit closer, we want to go ahead and set our own Stylecraft. I don't own Stylecraft, Bubba. That'd be pretty cool. So I'm back to the Rain. Got the half guard on, and hopefully this will be the last thing I got to do because my haircut was only about a week old. Yeah, now we're getting somewhere, guys. Let me go back to the side where you guys can see. Ooh. Man, I ain't got no room on my station, I swear. Whenever I get into doing stuff that I didn't plan on doing, I'm just listening, y'all. I can't really see what I'm doing because I'm trying to show you guys. Oh, we're liking that though. Let's see about this side. Let's go all the way open first. Not really hearing anything. I'll click it down. I heard a tiny bit more there. I'll click it down. Click it down again. These are kind of my two most used clippers, guys. I go back and forth between these two all the time. He said, I want that taper blade for my Cyborg. I don't blame you, dude. A lot of people love the Cyborg. The guy that cuts next to me here, he loves the Cyborg. He won't put it down for nothing. Which, actually, I also believe that Cyborg might be getting discontinued as well. All right, Andis, let's see how well you do with the edge up here. We don't have a whole lot to edge up, but let's see. Side. Honestly, would rather use my shears. I think Danny stole my shears. He usually does. Danny be liking my shears, so he be taking them sometimes. But I got my shears here, and I'm just gonna use that to stop blinding myself so I could actually see it in the camera. A lot of you guys forget you got shears to do something like this with. I mean, if you got shears, why not use them? If it's easier for you, especially if you're doing like a self-cut. So being that happened in the NBA, all this is coming out, how many of you guys think that this could be going on in the NFL, especially against the Buffalo Bills? How many of you guys think that that could be going on?
I do.
I mean, let's just say the refs were extremely favorable to the Chiefs forever, and this coming out, I mean, how far do you think these tentacles reach? Now, I know the NBA is much easier to do something like this than the NFL because you got a 53-man roster and you would have to have a lot of people involved on a cabal like that. No one has ever come out and said anything like that was, not that I'm aware of, no one's ever come out and said like that was going on. Wouldn't you think there'd be like a disgruntled employee from the NFL at some point coming out saying something like that if that was really going on? I just find it hard to believe that they could keep a secret that good. The old saying was, do you know how two people can keep a secret? Only if one of them's dead.
How?
Hey, did you guys watch that show, The Perfect Neighbor, yet?
Yeah. Fucking crazy.
That woman was such a loser, dude.
She should have been the one that got shot.
What a scumbag. I felt so bad for those kids, dude. I was crying. I had tears in my eyes. I was just thinking about, like, those poor kids, man. Terrible. Well, now it's time for y'all's favorite part, the enhancements. Hey, how'd I do, Kenny? How bad's my cut, bro? You gotta touch it up if there's something. See anything? I just did a cut mostly through the camera.
Sorry.
I see you jumping at something, bro. Why don't you come over here and just hit it real quick?
No, I'm not gonna hit it right now.
What do you think? What about this?
That side looks better.
Better?
But you have two different sides.
I have two different sides, bro.
Everybody
Don't worry,
does,
guys.
honestly.
Off camera, my perfect self cut will be made a lot better by my boy Kenny over here in a few minutes, but we'll get him most of the way there.
To do it yourself, that's fucking amazing. There's no way I'd be able to do skin peppers.
You guys got to convince Kenny to do a YouTube channel, because this man cuts such good hair, bro. All day long, just nothing but fire coming out of that chair.
Maybe I can just be a guest on the live stream.
You want to be a guest on a live stream, but you got to talk to the people, bro.
I want to.
They want to hear from you, bro. They're going to look up to you. They're going to see you doing all this fire work.
God, this is nice.
All right, so first impressions. Come here, tell me. So he just picked up the Andis for the first time. What's your first impression?
I think it's sick. It looks sick.
You like the look of it?
I haven't tried it.
How does it
like,
feel in your hand?
Like compared to all the other outliners?
Yeah, all the other ones that they've made?
Heavy.
Yeah,
No, this is light.
it's super light. To me, the lightness kind of makes it feel like a tiny bit cheap.
But it's a housing.
Yeah. Hey, but if it works and you
Yeah,
like
fucking
it, and
looks
it's $220. That's the
Pricey.
price. Yeah, they're $220.
That's pricey.
Does that feel like a $220 for you? Like, could you envision yourself paying $220 for that? I guess is like the real question.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe not for Andis. You know?
Right?
They're so like, I don't know. I've never really been a fan. Well, remember the Slimline Pro Allies?
Yeah.
Those were hitters.
Oh yeah.
Like,
That's
back
what we
in
were
the
talking
day.
about, because that was like the first like real usable.
Dude,
cordless
that's
trimmer.
And they lasted me forever.
Yeah, they had good quality.
Yeah.
I had a couple pairs of
And then
those.
the outliners were in school.
Dude, I mean,
You guys
I had a
gave us
couple
the
pairs of those
outliners.
where they were so beat up, dude. They'd been through so
Yeah.
much, but they just kept on ticking, man.
But remember in school they gave us the T outliners, the quarter.
Yeah, that was my decision.
And then we made a video making it into like a skeleton.
Yeah, I cut a lot of skeleton before they started coming out with these skeletons. We were all on the forefront of that. Before all the trimmer companies started coming out with all these skeleton, I mean, the first pair that we ever skeletons was the Andis, the original Andis T outliners. Like, those were the ones that we skeletonized, and everybody started cutting with those.
Are you sure how they cut?
Yeah, I did my haircut with them. Oh wait, show. Let's see how they work on Kenny.
Let me see.
Yeah.
I can't see.
Worse? Better.
No.
Worse. Blinding you. Okay, try this one.
Here you go.
All right, there we go.
This is right here.
Y'all can see that, right? Matter of fact, hold this real quick. This is great. It's like an extra camera arm. All right, you gotta tell me if they're sharp under your neck because I've never used that. They honestly make a pretty damn good crunch though. You get some of this beautiful hair out of the way. I feel like I'm covering the camera, but I'm not because you're so tall. Tú es muy alto. Es muy guapo.
Dude, that ram is sick. That
Oh,
parking is huge.
the one that's parked, yeah, at
So
2500.
sexy. No, it's a 1500.
It is?
E-torque. But they changed-
Oh, it's a
that's new
different
one.
truck. It just
It's a new
switched
one.
out. The one that was there earlier was a King Ranch 2500 when I parked.
Oh, that new one. I barely go here on this side.
I got nothing going on this side. Who you trying to scare with this side? He's got the semblance of hair on this side, guys.
That's why it's always off. Because I don't want to.
You don't want to offset the good side.
Yeah.
Dude, sometimes you just do the best you can, you know? All these barbers who are out here obsessed with perfection.
They cut good.
Yeah.
I like
I mean, a mark of a decent trimmer is one that cuts good under the neck. Now, I don't cut under my neck. I think that's sacrilegious for me. But, you know, because that's where all the swollenness from the beard comes from. But the mark of a decent trimmer, like, honestly, is if it cuts under the neck and it doesn't snag, it's not bad. It's a good trimmer. You know, so, like, overall, it's a decent trimmer. Can I get the enhancement? It's time to upset some people, bro, because we about to get like Pablo Picasso in this thing. I'll show you guys something. Because your boy is going a little not so hot up top. So we're gonna fix that.
I did that Beijing.
What up, Henry Cruz?
Do you remember when we Beijing?
And Beijing was nice.
Right, you
I liked
watched
it. Yeah, we did Beijing on a. I want to do it in my hairline.
We can do it and it lasts longer than
You want to Beijing me real quick? Do you have a second to do it? If not, it's all good. You got a second? All right, y'all about to watch the Beijing. Cause I'd rather do Beijing than I was about to put Kiss Express. He said, bring out your own clipper and trimmer. We've been working. I just did my own self cut, which I had no plan on doing. But the Rain and the Saber, these were the two main things I used. If you see anything, I'll just go ahead and drop that off here, just in case I messed it up a little bit here. So, hey, where we tapping in from, guys? Where we tapping in from? What's the weather like? Listen, man, this is like the first day of winter. It is so nice out there right
This
now.
weekend's gonna be in the 50s.
I wanted to be out there playing golf right now, but I'm a man of the people, and I got a lot of people. Desmond said, I remember them videos you did back in the day with, you're talking about the ones where I cut off the top of the, because for those of you young guys, the way these used to be shaped, they used to have a piece of plastic that would essentially cover this entire cam follower system all the way up to the top. And at some point, we all kind of figured out that if we just cut it right here, we were able to kind of see the line a little bit better, get around the ear a little bit easier. And let's face it, I think the main reason we did it was just badass. He said, New York City. What's the temperature in New York City? I'm curious. Texas. What's the temperature in Texas right now? Baldwin, New York, 47 degrees. I bet you it's probably like that in Buffalo right now, too. It's probably not
It's gonna be in the 50s next weekend.
here. It's going to be in the 50s here. I'm wearing my jacket.
Uptown.
I'm like ready to wear this jacket. I get to wear it like 2 times a year down here. But I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I mean, let's lock in here. Miami, Florida, you already know. I know it's probably 70 something. Bloomington, Indiana, home of the undefeated IU football. There you go. There you go. Hey, so y'all think this scandal is going on in the NFL right now? Also, like, I mean, being that the NBA is, bro, it's compromised at a pretty high level,
Well,
Kenny.
maybe all these kickers missing field goals and shit.
Kickers, a kicker could be a good way.
Yeah, that's
Like, cause like you need a way to do it where not too many people can be involved. So like, if you had a kicker and you just said, "Look, bro, I just need you to shank a couple kicks," because that happens. But yo, when you go back and watch the videos of the NBA thing, did you see any of the videos of the dude throwing the game? Like it's so obvious after you know that it was happening, but like he just literally continues to throw the ball. He throws crazy shots, and then he continues to try to pass the ball in the dumbest ways that you would never like. How could your teammates not take you aside and be like, "Bro, we about to beat that ass if you do this again"? All right, y'all. We got a little Beijing. This is like a henna kind of hair color, and it will cover up the Four Seasons here. Before you guys ever use something like this, though, you definitely want to do a little patch test.
this stings, dude.
Yeah, it definitely burns a little bit, and it will get really dark. At first, it's going to look pretty light. But what's cool about this one is it really lasts, like, honestly, up in this part of my head, it'll probably last like 4 or 5 days. On a beard, I got pretty good longevity out of it. I'd say about 3-4 days, a little longer than Kiss Express. But Kiss Express is only a demi-permanent color. He said, I haven't watched professional sports since middle school. I got phased out of that a long time ago. Well, I mean, I think it's smart to keep up on the goings-on sports, just like for like your clients that are going to walk in and just like keeping up on just a basic amount of stuff, you know, so you got something to talk about with your clients, and you know, people are gonna enjoy you, you know, like people are gonna enjoy the experience you give them if you share some of the things that they like, if you share them what they like. So it's not even necessarily about what you like, it's more about what they like. So I think sometimes that helps you. What up, Joseph? Well, let's get Johan's first impression. Grab that trimmer real quick, Johan. I just want to know what you think, like when you pick it up. What is the first thing you think when you pick it up? And give me honest, I don't care. Johan always shoots it straight, bro.
It feels like a Walmart clipper.
So he's felt the same way, bro.
What was that? Oh, that's consensus. It feels cheap.
That's kind of what I thought,
No,
but
first
Kenny
off.
liked the lightness, but Johan, the first thing he says, he's like, bro, it feels like a Walmart.
It feels like a cheap clipper.
It looks nice.
It's $220, Johan.
This is $220.
Yeah.
Damn. No way. For a trimmer?
Yeah. $220 for that trimmer. I mean, look, I get it, dude. It's expensive to create trimmers. That trimmer's made in the United States, though.
I mean, it feels powerful. I'll give it that. It just doesn't feel right. You really use it.
I feel like they did something with that blade, though, because that blade is really crunchy. It makes a really good crunch noise.
It's not
I'm
too
not
loud.
sure if that's like as important for a trimmer as it is for a clipper. Like, you guys just seen how I cut my whole hair. Basically, just I was just listening to it. I was looking at the camera on the iPhone. That's like the worst way to try to cut your own
I
hair.
mean, it got close.
Yeah, it's not
That's
not
close.
bad, dude. Might be a decent body grooming, but you know what? It's got 1.5 hours of runtime. This is kind of the part that just bothers me like a little bit, because now that I've been involved on a lot of the production of a lot of this stuff, I know that it doesn't cost you much more to add a higher capacity battery. Like, that could have been a 4-hour runtime, and the cost of that tool would have went up like $1.
Does it come with the charging stand?
It does. It comes with a charging stand. Probably the only other thing I don't like about it is it doesn't have any other way to charge it. You have to use their proprietary charging. So you see how dark that's getting, guys? That's one good.
Did you guys see that those two kids got hit on the side by side?
Yeah, dude. 2 kids, 16 years old, got hit.
But what are they doing
at
out there
10
at 5 in the
p.m.?
morning? Oh,
They were at 10 p.m., I think it was.
it said 5:16 a.m.
Yeah, or on the road.
I saw Mike's wife on that picture.
Oh,
She was on the scene.
Somebody hit him in a big black, it looked like an F-250. Yeah, two kids on side-by-sides right around the corner from us.
They shouldn't be on the road,
No.
but still it's sad.
The stuff he's putting in my hair, that's called Beijing.
It's so hard to like
So $229.99. It's actually $230 for the trimmer. Thank you, Neil. I keep saying $220, but it's basically $230 for the trimmer. No other way to charge it. I'm not a big fan of, like, let's say you were going to a show and you wanted to bring your Andis stuff. They have a variety of different charging now. You know, they got USB-C on one. They have a bigger, thicker cable for their clipper, and then a thinner cylinder thing for, like, so it's just like, bro, like when I go to a show, I don't want to bring anything. I want to bring like one USB-C charger and that's it. And that's usually how I go to most shows. Yeah, he said, Andis just dropped a new clipper and trimmer recon. Those are basically the vector motor that Stylecraft was the first one to ever put it in a clipper, trimmer, and shaver. They seen the success of Stylecraft and they did it, so it's like, it's whatever. I imagine they're gonna have to price it pretty high. There's just no way. Vector motors, putting them in clippers and trimmers, it's pretty expensive. I haven't seen what the price of the Recon is. I don't have one. But that's what Stylecraft did from the very beginning. One charger for all. So like, if you have a standard Stylecraft charger, it will charge just about every single unit in their Pro line. They have like 2 or 3, I shouldn't say 2 or 3. They have a handful of over-the-counter products that it won't charge, but for the most part, all the stuff that you're using in a professional setting will charge. Sorry, I got to relax a little. I got to talk a little too. Yeah, they copied the vector motor. That's basically how that went.
Did you watch last night's game?
Yeah, I watched it. It was kind of a beatdown. I only watched halftime, I should say. I didn't watch the other half, but
Should put it on.
I will. I'll put it on.
The Bills play. Where you watching it? It's at 1.
He's saying JRL had a vector motor in the 105Os. That would be news to me. I was unaware that JRL ever had a vector motor. It's kind of tough with Beijing because it doesn't come out super dark right away, so you don't know if you got the section the way you want it. But once it dries, boy.
It's a faded. It's like,
The Recon Clipper is $290. Yeah, I knew it was going to have to be expensive. I mean, there's just no cheap way to do it. You said my wife's boyfriend's a barber too.
My wife's boyfriend?
That's what he said. I remember talking to a guy who said that before to me. He goes, dude, you and my wife's boyfriend would get along great. He rides motorcycles and shit too. And I was like, wait, what did you just say? And he's like, yeah, it was just a sham marriage. I got paid 10 grand, yada, yada, but she's really cool. He's really cool. I was like, okay,
for the fingers?
whatever. Thank you, Henry. Appreciate it. Yeah, y'all see that's gonna start filling that in real nice.
You gotta wash it.
You're supposed to wash it. I might not.
No, you got to.
Kenny's insisting that I wash it. I give it about 20 minutes. Says 16 ton, says, what's your favorite truck? Currently, my favorite truck is the Chevy Silverado with the Duramax. Silverado. Honestly, dude, there's so many nice trucks out there, though. Ford's got a bunch of dope trucks. GMC, Chevy. The only truck I could say, like, I'm not, like, a huge fan of, but I can see that they're great. The Ram.
Damn.
I just never been a big fan of the Ram. But they're badass, though. Some of them, the way they're set up, dude, like my buddy had the 2500 Ram. Dude, that thing had some serious power to it.
You
So
don't like my truck?
no, I like your truck. Your truck is sick. He said you're getting makeup on your beard. It's hilarious. Let me ask you something. Just honest question, bro. Like, I obviously don't care. I wouldn't be out here live if I cared about anything that people got to say. But what about the haircut process in general is natural? Is it natural to edge your hair up? Is it natural to wear deodorant? Is it natural to do like any of this stuff? Is any of this stuff actually natural? No, it isn't. So what's the difference if you give something to a client that they like, they feel a little more confident, they feel like they got a little bit more hair, they pay you a little extra, you go the extra mile, you get a better photo, you get a better advertisement for your shop, you do better work all the way around. I mean, what's wrong with that? You said, yeah, is our tattoos natural? Do you have any? You probably got one tramp stamp, right?
Tribal.
He got one tribal. He got one tribal. He said, is it natural to wipe your ass? I like that, bro. DJ Panic, bro. You got me. You got me there. He said JRL had a thing called a smart chip motor and increased the motor boost. However, the RPM range was 6,500 or something like that. Stylecraft updated everything. He said, I think Phillips invented this. So vector motors are a little different than, there's a way that you can speed up RPMs with a rotary motor too through a chip. But vector motors are a little bit different. You think of the vector motor as more like a magnetic motor on steroids. Thank you, bro.
Ready, David?
It's more like a magnetic motor on steroids. That's essentially what a vector motor really is. So, all right, y'all, we got everything on point over here. And then when that is done, bro, that's gonna look tough. I'll tell you one thing about Beijing, guys. If you put this stuff on and you want to take it off, bro, it ain't happening. This shit ain't going nowhere. This ain't something that falls off in a pool. This ain't something that just disappears. This is you know, it's pretty strong product, guys. Think of it like a henna tattoo almost, basically is what it is. All right, so we got, suppose I'll try to charge this. I'll give this a try on some customers here in a little bit. Got somebody coming here pretty soon. And we could try this. You know, Andis is the Envy trimmer. People were saying you could zero gap that. It isn't very easy to zero gap, but so here's the plug it in. And it's gonna, don't worry guys, it's gonna get a little dark here before I wash it off. So that's kind of the whole point of this thing. So you charge it, this light comes on. I'm telling you guys, these are super light though. They're really light. And I think a lot of people who first picked this up are gonna have the same reaction I did. Like, I just felt like it was cheap. When I picked it up, I kind of felt like it was like a little cheap. And for $229, like, honestly, it doesn't hurt you to have a heavier trimmer. A heavier trimmer is never gonna hurt you. You're not using your trimmer so much that you're gonna get fatigued from using a trimmer. I've never been fatigued from using my trimmer. A heavier clipper, sure, I could understand how people wouldn't want a heavier clipper. But a heavier trimmer, it's not really something that I don't worry about trimmer weight. So, in fact, I'm gonna give you all these boxes, man. You can never, it's like Jenga trying to put an Andis box back together. So we're gonna put this thing here. He said, thank you, man. I didn't know that. You helped me a lot with my journey. Love watching your lives. Learn a lot on client interaction and everything, and the regular tutorials don't show. That's the crazy thing about these lives, man, is you guys have really been supportive of the lives. I've been actually getting some great feedback like that. And honestly, dude, I'm almost thinking curated content is kind of dying off here. Like, I don't get any views really. I go through a lot of trouble to make all those tutorials and really make them concise for you guys so that you guys can see everything. And I try to cut it down because, like, if you sit here and you watch me cut hair for an hour, that's one thing. Like, if you have the ability to do that, that's great. That'll help you. But in this day and age, man, where people just don't really have the attention span, it seems like even the 10-minute videos, man, you guys are having trouble watching them, or YouTube's just not pushing them out anymore. So thank God they're still giving me some views on the lives, because otherwise I might just have to move platforms, which I really don't want to do. But I've been making a good effort on TikTok and Instagram, and, you know, just trying to keep it going, man. The passion is still here. I'm still going to be doing it. I told you guys a long time ago that, like, I try not to let the views get in the way, but at the end of the day, this is how I feed my family. So it really helps if I see some metrics that are good. companies do not want to sponsor channels that aren't doing shit. You know, like they don't want to. They want to look and see some kind of ROI if they decide to sponsor you. So, in order for me to continue growing, honestly, I think the lives are going to be probably my biggest thing. Going into 2026, we're going to be going live like multiple times a year, multiple times a week is the plan right now. So unless I have an off week, we plan on doing this. I'll walk you guys through every haircut, all the new tools, all the stuff. He said pretty much everything you use is from the box openings you do. It's true, bro. Like a lot of the stuff. The cool way to show you guys how good a product really is if it gets delivered here, I pull it out of the box and I use it on a client right here on the spot. And that's just like something that other people aren't really doing because you never know how a product's going to perform. So like it could have problems. And if it has problems, you guys would be able to see it right there, right off the rip. So he said, you are toning your hair. Yeah, I'm toning my hair wouldn't really be the call. I'm more or less just coloring my hair. That's what's happening here. I got some of these long ones getting up in here. I don't want to create an impossible line to remove either. So like that's the idea here with the Beijing. It's kind of tough because when you put it in, it's clear and it doesn't show exactly what it's going to look like because obviously the stuff gets really dark. So I just sprayed a little bit of aftershave on this to try to just push up on that color, get that stuff. Beijing is probably one of the hardest products to remove. If you put it on in the wrong spot, it can be really difficult to remove. Like, I mean, even these little spots here where like, yeah, dude, that stuff, it don't come off. You can go in a pool, bro. It ain't coming off in a pool. You can go in the shower. You can wash your hair. It's not gonna come off easy, guys. So kind of want to stay on top of some of this areas if you're going to use Beijing. That's why, like, honestly, dude, like anybody could use Kiss Express. It's a much easier product to use. And I would recommend using Kiss Express for anybody who's like kind of like a beginner or has never done color or doesn't know what they're doing. Because if you put this stuff on somebody's hair, they can break out. They can have a bad reaction. There's something called doing a patch test where you do a little test on somebody's inside of their hand, inside of their arm. You see how their skin reacts to it, and then you can tell if it's safe if you want to use it on an actual client. So don't get yourself sued, don't get yourself in trouble, do it the right way. But Kiss Express is a demi-permanent, which means it's just deposit only, and that's why like something like this is just so much safer really to use on just about most people. But you're still supposed to be using doing a patch test with this as well, guys. None of the chemicals that you're going to touch a client's skin with, you shouldn't just rush into that. I mean, that even can extend to like odd situations. There's people who can't tolerate aftershave. There's people who break out with the shaver. Like there's a lot of things that you should know before you charge headlong into it. That's the XC. This is probably my other most used. So one video I did the other day that really blew up on Instagram was I was showing you guys how to zero gap with your guard. So if you have a guard, specifically this guard, because this guard actually has two lips on the sides where some guards don't have that. So this will tell you if your blade is centered, because when you put this on, you'd hear a rattle. Like if I just was like take this and do this kind of, maybe I could get it to work. All right, you hear that? That's just that cutting blade hitting that. So when you zero gap your tool, if you close it all the way, open it, close it, it shouldn't make no noise. And if you have it overlapping in the zero gap, which is not good, if you have it overlapping in the zero gap, you're gonna hear it chewing your guard. That's why some people are like, oh my God, it hits the guard, I don't like these guards. Well, it actually doesn't have anything to do with the guards, guys. It has to do with how you have your current clipper set up. So that's really the crux of it. I mean, and a lot of you guys are worried about like what clipper you want, what trimmer you want, what all these other things. But like realistically speaking, the blades are probably the most important choice you can make for yourself. Like if you pick the right blade, and most of these clippers out here are getting pretty decent. So you set yourself up in a smart way. You get 2 trimmers, one of them 0 gapped, the other one you're gonna set back a little bit. A soft set trimmer, huge advantage to have a soft set trimmer. And then the other thing you're gonna do is you're gonna do the same thing with your clippers, but if you're really smart, you will have a blade that can remove the harsh guidelines, like a regular Echo Crunch taper blade. This is gonna get down low. And then the other one that you set back, it should be your taper blade. So now, when the situation gets a little hairy and you're struggling, you got your taper blade, man, and it makes it super easy to detail with. That's why some of you guys have an hour-long haircutting session, because your tools are causing you to struggle. So, and then different motors can really help you too. Like having a setup with one of these motors means that, like, if I get one of these kids during spring break or summer, like when they're about to go back to school and it's back to school season, and they come in with them long ass haircuts that they've been growing out all summer long, and you're like, okay, what do you want? And the kid's like, I want a number 4 on top, and little Johnny's hair is this fucking long. You're gonna need something that'll get through that hair quickly. So you got an instinct motor. It speeds up when it senses resistance. This does come with a stretch bracket, but the cool thing about this one is it actually comes with six detent positions. So like, here's a boosted up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5, right? So here's your XC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you get the extra thing. I personally didn't like putting stretch brackets on other stuff. I like that this one comes with this one. Oh shit, is my mic stopped? Bro, I didn't even notice my mic ain't working. Hold up, Jack. All this time y'all been hanging in here and my mic took a crap? I got this thing in my beard. My mic ain't. Let's see here. Which mic is it? Is it this one? Oh, this one decided to shut off? Wasn't the receiver. I've actually never had to do that before. Yeah, I took it out real quick. It should work. Let me know if the audio gets a little better here, because I thought this entire time that mic was good. I just noticed now. Maybe it just stopped. Maybe I just got lucky and I caught it in time. But you know, we're always trying to bring you like a better quality sound and a better quality live all the time, you know. How much time do I got? I got 15 minutes, man. I think it's time to call in a breakfast real quick. We got a lot of people on the schedule today, guys. So with the with our booked in app, right? Obviously people book appointments and everything like that. But when I looked at it like 2 days before, I noticed that people booked appointments in a pretty bad way that like other people wouldn't be able to fit in. But I just figured I'd leave it alone, and what it did was it filled it in all with senior cuts. So I got a pretty easy day. It winds up giving you a lot of value, because a lot of these, the audio was better before. It's not better now. I gotta know this, man. Can you let me know if the audio is better now or if it was better before? He said, I know this guy. He's Amish in real life. He drives a wagon to work. Support your local Amish. Actually, if I was Amish, they cut their beards all the way down to here. We had a lot of dealings with Amish where I was at. I'm still wearing this cape, guys. I didn't realize it. It was better before. No shit. I would think that the audio on a decent microphone would have been better. Fuck it. We'll pull it off. You guys think the audio is better now? I find that very surprising, because usually if I go back and listen to them, I know I'm like standing pretty close. I'm standing pretty close to the, you know what? I gotta mess around with this thing. I gotta adjust this a little better. Maybe it got spun. But one thing I notice is when I go back and listen to the lives with this mic, usually they sound pretty good. I can actually make like shorts out of them. But like right now, I'm standing really close to the camera. so it's a lot better. But if I was like doing a haircut like I'm about to be doing, it could get a little muddy pretty quick. So I appreciate all you guys that have been in this room here, smashing that thumbs up real quick. You guys want me to use the Andis? I can use the Andis trimmer on this client real quick. We could try it. Give you guys one last little impression of it, and then we'll probably go live on a different client a little bit later today. But he's always got like a lot of hair and a lot of bulk, so I gotta let him know that we're live though first. I probably should go wash the stuff out of my beard, huh, Kenny? I probably should go wash this stuff by now. Yes. All right, we'll do this real quick, then I'm gonna go wash my beard out. What's up, dude? What's going on, man? Hey, we're live on YouTube. Do you care? He don't give a shit. I just wanted to make sure I was letting you know. I'm gonna set the guideline in and then I'll cut it off. I'm using the new trimmer, so I wanted to try it on a customer with more hair. Because I used it on myself. I did my own cut this morning, and they were like, "You didn't really cut no hair." So we'll get a much better idea of how good this trimmer cuts.
No.
Oh, you got a new product? Okay.
Especially currently.
So here, I'm gonna pop you guys right out of the stand. I'm gonna flip you around. We're gonna grab our trimmer that's been charging, and we're gonna make it happen, y'all. So here we go, guys. First cut on an actual client. Same thing, bro, the high skin fade?
Yeah.
Come on, Sam. How you doing, buddy?
Not bad, guys. Not bad at all.
Seems like it's much smooth.
Yeah, it's pretty smooth. Around here. Okay, it stopped working. There we go. All right, it got a little bound up there. Obviously, this is more hair than I should be cutting with a trimmer, but you guys seen it. We caught it. That's always a spot that's a little tough for just about every trimmer, right here.
Yeah.
It's a little slow, but we'll pick it up. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, how about you? Same old?
Really smooth. Not bad, mate. Not bad at all.
Weather's supposed to be nice the next couple weeks, man.
Haven't even looked.
50.
Really? Yeah. Halloween time. Wow. That feels good.
Yeah. It's mean. Yeah, I had 77. Yeah, it's nice.
All right, not bad for one-handed, guys.
Good, just had a PET scan yesterday.
Let's
Everything's going all right.
see here. Probably come up a tiny bit more on this side.
Looking at like, okay, PET scan, we're going second orders. Put stuff inside here, open them up and close them.
It is made in the USA. I got to give them that. All right, what do you guys think, man? What do you guys think? Not too bad.
And let me tell you, I wasn't too.
Oh, he's saying with the mic, it cut out background noise a little bit better. Yeah, I figured it would, but listen, I got to go wash this stuff out of my hair. It's starting to sting a little bit. I will catch you guys in the next video. Let me know what you guys think about the trimmer. Drop some comments on the video. Is this something you might want to pick up? Is it something that you'd pass on? Hopefully I gave you guys a decent idea of, what his capabilities are. And if you do want them, you guys can head over to Fort Worth Barber Supply. Use the code Eddie10, save 10%. I will catch you guys in my next one, probably later today. If I can go live on another client later, I will, so keep it locked. Subscribe if you're not already.